Quick question. Do you say, she said me the truth, or she told me the truth?
If you're not 100% sure, stay with us.
Because today we're fixing one of the most common English mistakes learners make.
Because today we're fixing one of the most common English mistakes learners make.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome to Easy Speak Lab English, where we help you speak English naturally and confidently.
If you enjoy learning English through real conversations, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.
New podcast-style English lessons every week.
By the way, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Sophie.
And today we're talking about something small but powerful.
Yes, two tiny verbs. Say and tell.
They look simple.
But they cause big problems. Okay, let's start simple. The biggest difference is this. We usually use tell plus someone. We use say plus something.
That's it?
That's the core rule. For example, correct. She told me the truth. Why? Because we have a person, me.
Wrong. She told the truth. Well, actually, that's correct too.
Yes, but there's no person after tell in that case.
So it works without a person sometimes?
Yes, but usually tell is about giving information to someone.
Now let's use say. Correct. She said the truth.
Actually, we don't say that.
Oh no, I made a mistake.
We say she told the truth or she said something true.
Ah, okay.
Let's compare clearly. Vic, she told me the news. Vic, she said the news was surprising. Notice, tell needs a person, say focuses on the words.
So if I say, he said me hello.
No. Correct version, he said hello to me, or he told me hello, less common.
So with say, if we include a person, we use to.
Exactly. Say plus something to someone.
Let's imagine a real-life situation. You come home late. Your partner asks, why are you late? You answer, I told you I had a meeting.
Perfect, because you informed that person directly.
But if I want to report speech, she said she was tired.
Correct again.
Okay, let's talk about common learner mistakes. Mistake number 1. He said me that he was busy.
Wrong. He told me that he was busy, or he said that he was busy.
So the problem is mixing structures.
Exactly. Here's a simple memory trick. Tell is telephone. You tell someone something directly.
Oh, I like that.
Say is words. You say words.
That's actually helpful. Let's act something out. You're angry with me.
That's easy.
Okay, you're angry. Go.
Ryan, I told you to clean the kitchen.
But I said I was tired.
Yes, you said you were tired, but you told me you would do it.
This is getting complicated.
There are also fixed expressions. We say, tell the truth, tell a lie, tell a story, tell someone a secret.
But we say sorry, say thank you, say something, say hello.
You don't tell sorry.
Please don't tell sorry.
Okay, listeners, quick quiz. Sentence 1. She, me, the answer.
Told.
Correct.
Sentence 2. He, that he was tired.
Said.
Perfect.
Sentence 3. Why didn't you, me, the truth?
Tell.
Good.
Sentence 4. She say hello to me.
Said.
If you got all 4 correct, you're doing great.
If not, don't worry. That's why we're here.
In the next part,
We'll talk about reported speech.
and tricky situations where even advanced learners get confused.
Plus, more examples. Lots of examples.
See you in part 2.
Stay with us.
All right, welcome back, everyone. If you're still with us, that means you really want to master the difference between say and tell. And honestly, that already makes you a serious learner.
Exactly. And in this part, we're going to slow things down a little and explore some slightly more complex situations where even intermediate learners sometimes hesitate before choosing the correct verb.
Yes, those moments where your brain freezes for 2 seconds and you think, wait, is it say or tell here?
And that tiny hesitation can really affect your confidence when you're speaking. Let's begin with reported speech, because this is where say is very common. For example, imagine your friend didn't come to work. Later, someone asks you what happened. You might say,
She said she wasn't feeling well, so she decided to stay home. Notice something important here. After said, we don't put a person immediately after it. We just continue with the sentence.
exactly. We don't say, she said me, she wasn't feeling well. That structure simply doesn't exist in English.
It sounds logical for many learners because in some languages you always include the person, but in English, say doesn't work like that. Now, let's compare two sentences carefully. She told me she wasn't feeling well. She said she wasn't feeling well.
Both sentences are correct. The difference is focus. In the first sentence, we emphasize the listener, me. In the second sentence, we emphasize the information.
So when the listener is important, tell often feels more natural.
Exactly. And that's why you'll often hear, he told me that, she told us that, they told him that.
Let's imagine something a bit longer and more realistic. You're at dinner with friends. One friend suddenly leaves the table looking upset. Later, someone asks you, why did she leave so suddenly? You might respond,
She told me she had some bad news from work and needed to make a phone call. Let's imagine something a bit longer and more realistic. You're at dinner with friends. One friend suddenly leaves the table looking upset. Later, someone asks you, why did she leave so suddenly? You might respond,
she told me she had some bad news from work and needed to make a phone call. But if you didn't want to focus on yourself, you could say, she said she had some bad news from work.
yes, and that sounds more neutral. You're just reporting her words, not emphasizing that she told you specifically.
Let's create a confusing sentence on purpose. He said to me that he would call later.
That's actually correct, but it sounds slightly more formal or structured.
Yes, in everyday conversation, most native speakers would probably say, he told me he would call later.
It's shorter, it flows more naturally.
And when something flows naturally, it feels more confident when you speak.
Let's act out a slightly dramatic situation.
I feel like you enjoy this part a little too much.
Maybe.
All right, go ahead.
Ryan, why didn't you come to the meeting this morning? I told you it was important.
I know, but I said I had another appointment at the same time.
Yes, you said that, but you didn't tell me it was with our boss.
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds much worse.
See how natural that conversation sounds? We use both verbs naturally depending on what we want to emphasize.
Let's slow down and really explore fixed expressions, because these are not optional. You simply have to memorize them.
Yes, for example, we always say, tell the truth, tell a lie, tell a story, tell someone your name, tell someone the time.
But with say goodbye, say thank you, say something, say a few words, say your opinion.
You would never say, tell goodbye. That just sounds completely unnatural.
Unless you're inventing a new grammar system. If we think more deeply, tell usually involves transferring information directly to someone. It feels more personal, more direct.
While say feels more about expressing words or reporting speech without focusing strongly on who receives it.
Exactly. And once you understand this feeling difference, it becomes easier than memorizing rules.
Okay, let's challenge our listeners with slightly longer sentences.
Sentence 1. She blank me that she had been studying English for 5 years before moving abroad.
Told me.
Correct. Sentence 2. He blank that learning a language takes patience and consistency.
Said.
Perfect. Sentence 3. Why didn't you blank me the truth earlier?
Tell me.
Exactly. Sentence 4. She blank goodbye before leaving the room.
Said goodbye.
Perfect.
If you're noticing that this is becoming clearer, that's a real progress.
Because grammar isn't about memorizing thousands of rules, it's about noticing patterns and practicing them in context. And the more you hear natural conversations like this, the more natural your English will become. Before we go, let me say something.
What?
Thank you for listening.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
You're doing great. Keep going. Smiles.
Don't forget to subscribe, follow the channel, and join us for the next episode.
New fun English conversations every week.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.